So I just got done dropping my son off at school, and I wanted to share this story with you because I think it may help someone. So I was stopped at 7-Eleven to give me a cup of coffee, and young brother comes up to me and he recognizes me from classes I taught him back in the day, and he starts talking to me, man, and man, brother start crying, man, and right there on the in the front of 7-Eleven, people coming in and out. So you know, man, that life is can wear you out. You know it's serious when you're a grown man, man. You standing outside crying to another man. But life has a way of beating you down like that. And God has a way of getting our attention through some difficulties in life. And I'm saying that because what I told him was some things, young brother, you have to learn to live with. He asked me, he said, Coach Davis, he said, I've been praying, but I think I'm praying wrong. And he said, can you help me understand how to pray? Can I have your number? Will you talk to me and teach me how to pray? And I said, brother, here's my number. Let me explain something to you. The God that we serve, and what makes God so great is the fact that you don't have to articulate your prayers in such a immaculate way, that your verbs and your subjects don't have to agree. Because all you have to do is just simply tell him about it. And here's something even better. Here's the best news that you can have. He already knows anyhow. He just waits for us and puts us in some situations where we have to humble ourselves and get on our knees and cry out to him. Paul said he has given me a thorn. Given me a thorn. That thorn didn't go nowhere. I can remember going through some things and asking God to remove some things from me and some people from me. And guys, they're still here. Some of the things, that thorns that I deal with are still here. But what he has done for me, it showed me how to live with it. He's helped me understand that every one of my prayers will not be a go. Some will be slow down and some will be no. That he's always working a greater good. I told the young man, I said, young brother, let me explain something to you. Where God has you right now, when you're sitting out here crying out to me, I say you're exactly where God would have you to be. He is getting you. I get you lost your job and just found out your daughter has a disease that she's going to have medical attention for the rest of her life. And your wife has just left you. I get it. But understand this, God has not forsaken you. All of this will drive you closer to him. I'm saying this to you. What you're going through, my friends, you can pray and you pray, but some stuff God will simply say, live with it. Because it will force us. The truth of the matter is, if some of us didn't go through the things that we are going through, we would not call on him. We wouldn't even be saved today. He said, my grace is sufficient. But here's the interesting thing. Sufficient is not one of them words. When I hear it, it sounds good. Sufficient does not sound sufficient. So I had to go look up sufficient. Sufficient is an old military term where what it meant was that they built up a wall to protect you from the enemies and things that was getting ready to attack you. So when God says my grace is sufficient, he said, I've got a wall around you that's protecting you, that's sufficient. So you got the good news is, my friends. And the good news for that young brother is that he has a wall around him that even as difficult as it is right now, God is not going to let him take him out. You be encouraged yourself and know that some stuff you got to live with, and he ain't going to let it take you out. He got a wall around you. His grace is sufficient. So be encouraged, my friends.